Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to Tuesday morning's live stroll with myself and Azra. Excuse me. It is currently 13 degrees on Tuesday morning, and yeah, it's pretty tropical at the minute, to be honest with you. Dry, a little bit windy, but absolutely fine for trackies and a hoodie. Got my cap on for the headlight as well. So what's everyone's plans today? Is it a normal work day, leisure day, nothing day? I'll mention my leg once now, and then if it really starts to hurt, you'll hear again. But last night, oh my God, how much was I in pain with it? It goes through phases at the minute where it's like now where it's sort of a dull pain, where it's manageable with sort of the cold gel and spray, to last night where, I'm not going to fib to you guys, could have cried. It hurt that much. But at the minute, it's all right. In an ideal world, and none of us live in an ideal world, unless you've got loads of money, I could just do with putting my leg up and resting it for a few weeks. That would cure it. Obviously, that's just not going to happen, is it? So I've got to manage it to the best of my ability. Working at home. So it's not as bad as it was. You know, let's not kid ourselves, but it certainly is a lot better than it was, but still not perfect. Okay, so in regards to yesterday, from my point of view, it was just a normal work day. Had my car serviced at work, so that is another little job done. It was the big service it had yesterday, and everything was absolutely fine, as I was expecting anyway, but you just never know, do you? Especially with the dramas I've had with that car over the last sort of 2 or 3 months. And if I'm honest with you, I'm not entirely convinced it is the end of it, but for now I've got to take them at face value that it is fixed aircon wise. But as of November I don't know, what's it, the 4th or the 5th today? Can't remember. It's obviously too cold for the aircon to be working fully. Other than today, it's just a normal work day. The normal adventures, day-to-day working life. And then we have got Liverpool versus Real Madrid tonight, which, if I'm honest with you, I'm looking a little bit more forward to than I was before the Aston Villa game that's on Saturday night. They actually played more like the old Liverpool than I've seen them be since the Arsenal game, if I'm honest. If you are just joining up, welcome to the channel. Do make sure you like and subscribe. We are out every morning at this time, doing a live stroll. We are a tad early this morning, not a lot, maybe about 10-15 minutes. So I apologise, but I literally had everything done and I thought, time to go out. So yeah, the game tonight, we'll just have to wait and see what Liverpool turn up. They did do Real Madrid some damage last season in the group stages. Come on. But Liverpool were a lot different team last season than they are this season, and that's the concern, isn't it? But it is at Anfield. We have got home advantage, so let's see what happens. Just try and be positive, and yes, we will see what happens from there in regards to that. If you are just joining up, welcome. Do like and subscribe. As I said earlier, we are out every day. This morning we are just going to go to the very end of this road and work our way back through the village. I'm not quite ready for this longer walk yet with my leg as it is, and until it feels somewhere near pain-free, I'm just not going to risk it. As it is, I'm having to find a bench to to sit down at, even on this walk, just to sort of stretch the leg out. That usually happens after we finish the live stream, to be honest with you guys. Hi, are you in England? Yes, this is England. We're in a little village, sort of just south of Cambridge, to give you sort of geographical pinpoint. And as I say, yeah, it's just coming up to 5 a.m. in the morning. As I said, it's quite pleasant this morning. The temperatures are quite decent. It's supposed to be dry today, but the rest of the week is supposed to be pretty wet. And then the weekend is supposed to be dry again. And there's big firework displays on next Saturday. So I'm hoping, if it's calm, to get the drone up, take some videos of the display. We'll wait and see that, see what the weather's doing, see how kind it is to us. Hi to everyone, thank you for the comments coming in. What's everybody else up to today? Where's everybody else watching from? What time is it where you are? Some of you watching from England, I guess. Is anyone else watching from more global reach? We do often speak to people from Australia and America, especially. I don't know if you heard that, that was my alarm going off. Come on, sure we're not going down there today. Go. I don't even know why she went down there. We haven't been down there for a long, long time. That really isn't an old walk that we used to do. But it really shortens the stroll, so that's why we don't do it anymore. We both need our exercise, to be honest. So when we get to the end of this road, which is probably another 5 minutes or so, Azra permitting, we'll be doing a right back onto the high street. Depending on numbers there, I will go through a couple of the landmarks in the village. I like to do it a couple of times a week, just so people get an idea of the village. Before I came out, I absolutely put loads of cold gel on my thigh and some ibuprofen gel on my back. And I think my back is hurting because I'm obviously compensating with my leg. And it just sort of rolls over to one. But it does feel a little bit more comfortable this morning. Not perfect, far from it, but manageable at the minute. So probably about half an hour before I go to work, I'll probably give it another dosage. Those cold pads I was telling you about, they're useless in my opinion, absolutely useless. As an emergency, might use one. So this road is currently closed, don't know why. It's either one of three things, isn't it? Internet, electric or gas, in most cases. Good go, Azra. But I imagine residents down here are loving it at the minute. Although they're having to find alternative ways to get out, aren't they, I guess. It never says what they're doing. And as far as I know, there was no warning that it was coming, as usual. It just sometimes these roadworks just seem to pop up out of nowhere. I'm glad to see I've got someone doing a time check for us, so that's good. Works out well. At the weekends, we try and come out a little bit later, so we don't have to use all the artificial light, as you may have heard before. Azra's got a landing light on her collar, and I've got 3 lights on me, along with the street lights. It has been down in the village this week as well. I say this week, today, Tuesday. Black bin day today, which is everything. Green is garden, blue is recycling. The dustmen usually come round, but it's usually about 6:30, 6:45, so I'm home before they're even anywhere near. The reason I say that, if you've been with me before when bigger than cars go by, Azra is not a happy girl. And just a little bit of back history on her as well. She is a rescue dog. She was found in a box. Come on, good girl. Morning. She was found in a box at the side of the road, with cars whizzing by her. So she is still quite fearful of cars going past at any sort of speed. Even now, we've had her now 4 years, or 4 years last month. She's 4.5, and yeah, it's a shame that they don't lose those memories. But apart from that, she's a very happy dog. I don't know if you just noticed that, guys, but as we were just talking, we had 2 joggers, one that went past and went the same way we're going, and then another one come from the other direction. You hardly ever see anyone on these strolls, and then you see 2 joggers very quickly. And we're a bit earlier this morning. Hi to everyone saying hi and leaving comments. Thank you for that. Do make sure you like and subscribe. Got a few people watching at the minute, so that's good. Thank you for joining up. We're going to be given a couple of landmarks in the village centre. Probably in the next 5 minutes. We're making our way back now towards the centre of the village. Go on, Azra. Good girl. So what we were doing before, we were actually going further up the high street and coming back, but again, I know I've said it before, because of my leg at the minute, I'm just not pushing it any further than I'm comfortable with. If I didn't have her, I don't think I'd be coming out at all for these strolls in the morning, certainly at the minute. The best time my leg is ever good is when I've got it up, or just when I get up in the morning when it's been in bed. You know, you wake up in the morning, for that split second you forget, and then as soon as you sort of put weight on it, you know it's still hurting. But it's more manageable, and that is the thing, guys. This time last week, I could barely walk. Those that don't know, we were coming back from Euro Disney, and I slipped on the train platform on the escalator, coming off the escalator on the metal. They'd had some rain, and I skidded across it where we were running for the train, because they'd cancelled our train and put another one on, but giving everyone 0 time to get to it. Yeah, and I looked like a sprawled out Bambi on the train platform. Someone somewhere is probably having a good laugh on the CCTV at Lille, Europe. But boy, oh boy, did it hurt. I've had thigh strains before, and it's the same one, and I just think maybe as you get older, they get harder to get over. They did say it can take up to 6 weeks for it to be completely fine. So that's as long as a break to heal. And that is crazy when you look at it like that. So this is the pub that I've been telling you about. It's been renovated. It's now been open 2 or 3 weeks. Looking very nice in there now. We actually went in there for lunch. Just before we went away actually to Disney, and I had a very nice fish and chips. It was completely different in there. I think, as I said yesterday on the live stroll, I think it will appeal to a lot more people, the way they've sort of segregated the main sort of restaurant away from the pub and the sort of the rowdiness of the pub. So it feels like you're away from sort of the noisy sort of rowdy pub area, as it were. Whereas before it seemed like everything was all together, and to all intents and purposes it was. So they've done very well how they've done it, to be honest. So yeah, we will definitely go there again. It is our local. Okay, so we're coming up to the village centre in literally about 2 minutes. I'll point out a few things. There's a lovely poppy display. Again, if you're in England, you'll know it's Remembrance Sunday this Sunday. So I'll show you a couple of displays that the villagers have put on. So just round this corner where the white cottage is, this is where sort of the village centre will start. I think I may sit on the little bench in the centre just to sort of stretch this leg out before we do the final leg home. Don't know if you noticed that, guys, but this is what I was saying about earlier on with her and cars. Anything bigger than a normal car, she immediately wanted to chase that car, and I had to rein her back in on the lead. Yeah, it's just something she's not got out of her system, unfortunately. On the pavement, Azra. Good girl. Okay, so at the start of the village centre, you've got the fish and chip shop here on the left-hand side. Now, I understand it's being taken over very soon. I don't think it's actually open at the minute. I guess it is. But to be honest with you, the food in there isn't actually that bad. But the staff in there, they're really, really rude. And I'm quite glad in a way when I heard it was happening. Because if you're going in there to spend money, you don't want to be wrecked with miserableness and rudeness, do you, really? Well, I certainly don't. I can stay at home and get attitudes from the wife or the son if I want to, can't I? God, I hope she's not watching this morning. I'll get a right rollicking when I get home. On the right hand side coming up, you've got 2 barber shops and a nail bar. Now, on the right hand side here, this is the first little poppy display. And this is on top of the old post box. Yeah, that's all hand knitted. I'm trying to block that out with the light on my head tools, but it looks really, really nice. And then we're going to cross over. I've got the pharmacy and co-op sort of little mini supermarket there. First car of, well, no, it's actually the second one, isn't it? Second car of the morning. And then here on the left-hand side, got old-fashioned style butchers. I'll do it from the front in a minute. There we go. And then we've got Azra. We've got the old-fashioned sort of signs here. Very oldie-weldy. And then this side, there we go. And then we've got the War Memorial here, which is where all the proceedings will be happening on Sunday. You've got the old firework display. That's Saturday, as I told you. I'm going to sit on this bench over here, but I just wanted to show you the Melbourne sign and all the poppies there. Looks amazing. That. We're going to just sit down here for a minute, guys, as I said. Come on, good girl. Oh, my leg. Sorry about that, guys. Over there, that is going to be yet another hairdresser's. It's taken on different forms over the years we've been in the village, but unfortunately it just doesn't seem to be able to last, so we'll wait and see. Good luck to them for giving it a try, see how it goes. We'll just be here for probably another 30 seconds and then we'll carry on. And what's this sign saying? Oh, I think that's just saying the display and the people that are going to be out on Sunday. Sit. We have got another dog on the other side of the road, so she might get a bit excited in a minute, but we are quite a way away, so hopefully she won't be too boisterous. Right, you ready, Azra? Azra? She's transfixed by the dog on the other side of the road. Come on, we're going. Oh. I'm actually quite pleased we were sitting down for that, guys, to be honest with you. We're very, very lucky on this stroll. Come on, this way. Good girl. Very, very lucky on this stroll. We don't often see many people, certainly not many dog walkers. Old-fashioned phone box there. Actually still in use. Not a mobile library or a defibrillator. I can't even say that. Defib station. Never just say that. Defibrillator. There we go. Put my teeth in. Okay, so we'll just carry on our little tour and then we'll probably wrap this one up in a moment, to be honest. Got another little supermarket here on the right hand side, little Premier. Then we're going to cross back over. It's amazing, just that little sit down for a minute and allows me sort of stretch the leg out, take the weight off it. Makes such a big difference. But if you've been with me before, you all know I can go 2-3 miles and just keep going. So for me to be sitting down after a mile, you'll know my leg is hurting. Okay, and then the final thing, as another car comes, Azra, come on, is we've got the village hub here. You can just see the red sign coming. I'll show you in a little bit in more detail in a moment. The village hub, I'll come back to that in just 1 second. On my right here, you've got the big village car park, all free of charge to park. Which is good because it allows people to park there, obviously FOC, and they can use the shops and amenities. It keeps people in the village rather than going out. I think it's the long and short of it. And that's the village hub over there. Almost like a little village hall. A bit bigger than a village hall, to be fair. It's got a little cafe in there, drinks, a little library, some medical facilities in there. A couple of meeting rooms upstairs as well. So that is the village hub. That used to be the site of the old village police station, if you know your history. Right, I think we are going to call it a day now, guys. Azra's just going to the loo as well, so we're going to sort that out. So I hope you have a good day and we will catch up tomorrow. Thanks for your company.